Hey guys, it's me again, Paps. That's P to the A to the P to the S, Paps. And I want to tell you something. I'm glad y'all are hanging out with me today. I'm glad because today we get to talk about the good news. No, great news. Even stupendous, tremendous, amazing, awesome, fascinating, incredible, marvelous, stunning, colossal, astounding, exceptional, fabulous, fantastic, monumental, terrific, prodigious, extremely unforgettable news. Now, as always, we got presents to open. We're going to be talking some more about our way cool ant farm. We're going to be taking a trip up to Tacoma, Washington to see this crazy bridge. We're going to go visit a hilarious hospital. We're going to visit with the coolest babies in the world ever. As a matter of fact, there's no telling where our journey's going to take us. So I'll tell you what, guys, hang on to your hats and let's go!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. I would like to thank you all for flying with PGN Airways today. Our cruising altitude is about 300 feet, and the weather outside is a nice breezy 86 degrees. We will be arriving at PGN Studios in just a few minutes, so once again, from all of us here at Pap's Good News, a great big thank you. Stay safe and enjoy your adventure. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. Yep, that's right. Time to open a present! Whoa, this one's giant. Wonder what it could be. Maybe it's a Laser X interactive gaming tower. Ooh, or maybe it's a Kid Craft space rocket ship. Ooh, or maybe a Geo Safari seascape. Yeah. It's Tinker Toys! I love Tinker Toys. I haven't had these since I was a kid. Let's open these babies up and get busy. Woo! Jump like that. Man, this could be the greatest ever built, ever. In the entire world, ever. International Bridge is now open. Hey, I like my bridge. I like it too. Thank you. What? I guess that's true. Some people are a little bit afraid of bridges. Let's see if we can figure out why. Let's take a trip all the way up to Tacoma, Washington, all the way back to 1940. That's a long time ago. Let's see if we can figure it out. Watch this. Look at that crazy thing. That's not even an earthquake or anything. And did you see that car out there? Wow, I'm glad that man got out of that car and off of that crazy bridge in time. Let's see what happens. I think I'm starting to figure out why some people are afraid of bridges. And you know, that bridge shattering up there, that kind of reminds me of my ant farm that shattered whenever I was a little kid. Oh, you know what? Bridges and ants. Bridges and ants. Bridges and ants. Oh, I know! Watch this! Oh man, they can't get across. They're like yelling, "Come on guys, let's build a bridge." You think they can do it? Let's see. Yes, they did it! You see what teamwork and good communication can achieve? Wow, that makes me feel so good. And speaking of feeling good, guess what time it is? Yep, time to open another present! Ooh, what could this one be? Whoa, maybe it's a googly eyes game. Oh, or maybe it's a new Teddy Ruxpin. Or maybe it's a super spirograph. Let's see. It's my old iPhone from when I was a kid! Check it out! What? Y'all look a little bit confused. All right, let me explain. Here goes. See, when Pops was a kid, we didn't have iPhones or cell phones. As a matter of fact, we had what you call a party line. That means that everybody in the whole community shared one phone line. Pretty weird, huh? Yep. So, if us kids wanted to talk to each other, this is what we had to do. 2 cans and a piece of string. And when you stretch the string tight between the cans, you can talk. I used to stretch one from my bedroom window to my neighbor's bedroom window, and we would talk all the time.
Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, I'm not doing nothing. You come over? No, I have to finish my homework. Why didn't you finish your homework yet? Oh, because I'm being lazy and watching cartoons. Well, hurry up and finish and you can come over and we can play. 10-4. All right, good buddy, bye.
As a matter of fact, we're going to show you just how it works. Here's a video of some other kids doing this same thing, and it's something you can do at home. Watch this.
clear, buddy. Loud and clear.
I got your uniform at school tomorrow, okay?
Hey, you have to get better, alright?
Your brother's on the phone.
Hey, can you hear me?
Now that is cool. If you want to do this at home, be sure to have your folks help you. It's easy. Just 2 cans and poke a hole in them, put a piece of string, and you have to make sure that the string is good and tight. And you can have fun for hours. All right, let's put these babies up. I might get a phone call later. Wow, communication is very important. Everything we do requires communication. Let's see what happens when communication breaks down at this hospital. Check it out.
Yeah.
It's the language line to translate.
Oh, Jesus, thank God. Okay, when can they come down?
Right. Oh. They said they can't send someone until tomorrow.
This cannot wait. We need to take care of this right now. Do not let them off the phone. See if maybe we can just tell them what she's saying and then they can translate it for us.
We're gonna try to tell you what she's saying. Okay.
Mahoba chinyam.
Mahoba chimyam.
Mama hoba chinyam.
Mama hoba chimyam. He says that doesn't mean anything.
Chum chimnakin. Chum chimnakin.
Chum chimyakin.
You gotta go up. Nyakin.
Chum chimyakin. He said that doesn't mean anything either.
ញ៉ាំមិនបានសោះខ្ញុំញ៉ាំអត់បានម្ហូបនេះខ្ញុំញ៉ាំអត់កើតខ្ញុំអត់ចូលចិត្តម្ហូបដឹងទេខ្ញុំអត់ចូលចិត្តម្ហូបដឹងទេម្ហូបនេះអត់ឆ្ងាញ់ខ្ញុំអត់ចង់បានម្ហូបនេះខ្ញុំអត់ចង់នៅទៀតនេះទីនេះទៅខ្ញុំទ្រាំមិនបានខ្ញុំមកឆាយទ្រាំមិនបានខ្ញុំមកឆាយទ្រាំមិនបាន
Show me chai, crummy by.
ទ្រាំមកផាញ់ខ្ញុំមានចាន់
Show me chai.
ទ្រាំមកផាញ់ខ្ញុំមានចាន់
Rumbum chai, chucky
ទ្រាំ
chai.
មកឆាយក៏មានប៉ាញ់
Pummy by. He says that doesn't mean anything either.
Okay, you know what? Put it on speakerphone. Put it on speakerphone and then they can hear her directly. Hold the phone up, hold it out as far as you can, and then they'll hear what she's saying. And tell them it's something Chinese. We think it's something Chinese. That's a good one. That's gotta be something.
Did you get that? Good. She says, I can't stand this. I wish I was dead. Please kill me. It's Khmer. She's Cambodian.
Cambodian. I knew it was something like that.
Now that was funny, but probably not for that lady in the bed, huh? You know, some people learn how to communicate, but nobody else can seem to understand what they're saying. Like these 2 guys. Check this out. Man, they got it down, don't they? You know, all this talk about communication and building bridges reminds me of a story. Now, this story happened a long time ago, many thousands of years, in a place called Babylon. Now, the king's name was Nimrod, and he was a mighty hunter. In fact, he was the first king in human history. So, you might think that being a good hunter would make you a good king. But let's think about that. Now, which would you rather have for a king? A hunter who gets glorified by snaring and killing animals, or maybe even men? Or a shepherd who gets glorified by taking care of his flock? Yep, me too. Shepherd all the way. Okay, we already know that Nimrod is not the kind of king that we would really want. And you want to know something else? He didn't love God. As a matter of fact, he worshipped the moon and the stars. Oh, and by the way, did I mention this all took place not long after Noah and the great flood. So this was all weighing heavy on Nimrod's mind. Nimrod, what a name. So he sets out to to devise a plan where he'll never have to worry about another flood again. Even though God promised us with the rainbow that he would never destroy the earth again with a flood. Oh yeah, and another thing. Whenever Noah and his family came off the ark, God commanded them to be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. Now that means around the whole earth. Because God gave us the whole earth to take care of. And how can we do that if we don't multiply around the whole earth? Well, once again, Nimrod's plan didn't line up with that. Because when he gathered all of his people together to tell them his plan, he said, "Let us build a city and a tower that will reach all the way to heaven." Really? A tower that will reach all the way to heaven? "And let us make a name, lest we be scattered across the face of the whole earth." You see, Nimrod thought if he could keep all the people on earth in his kingdom building cities and towers, that he would have no need for God. Well, of course, God saw this and he was very displeased. I mean, he looked down and saw everybody working so hard, so proud of themselves. They were making brick. I mean, they would take mud and straw and mix it all together and make blocks and put them in an oven and cook them, and that would make them hard, but not hard as a rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. Always remember that. Yeah, they were building bricks and raising walls and building towers, everything going as planned. Great communication, great teamwork, just like those ants building their bridge. But these people thought that they were going to build a bridge all the way to heaven. But remember, the reason everyone was doing this is so they wouldn't need God. And God said, "Let us go down and there confound their language so that they may not understand one another." Now, do you understand what that means? That means everybody started speaking a different language. I mean, it would be like, "Hey, Fred, how big do you need that brick?" And then Fred would be like, kind of like those nurses were in that hospital. You see, because if you can't communicate, you can't accomplish anything. So, since all those people couldn't understand each other, do you know what they did? Yep, they scattered to all the corners of the world. And that's why people in different parts of the world speak different languages. Can you believe that those people thought that they could get to heaven without God? They thought they could build a bridge or a tower all the way there. Can you imagine how hard it would be to build a bridge or a tower all the way to heaven? Well, actually, it's the easiest thing you'll ever do because God has already done it for us. And it doesn't matter what language you speak, you only need to know one word. John 1:1 tells us that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And do you know what that word is? Yeah, that word is Jesus. Jesus is the only bridge to heaven. And all we have to do is call his name, invite him into our hearts, and that bridge appears right before us. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. See, guys, I told you we had some good news today. Wasn't that great? Oh. Well, that's about all the time we got from... Hey! What? Oh, okay. We've got another present to open! What could this one be? Ooh, a Spider-Man costume. Or maybe a Super Soaker water gun. Ooh, I mean... Oh. I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta take this. We'll get to that next week. Hey, remember, God loves you, Paps loves you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello? Hello? No. Okay.